Milbert, Millie and Wellesley, the big drama of the Greenlandish Empire on their struggle to stay independent from all the greedy European powers who were somehow really raving it out. Welcome to today's video where I'll roughly play 50 rounds and go deeper into the drama of Milbert, Millie, Wellesley and the other grand survivors of Greenland. One turn has passed. Milbert's doubts are growing ever stronger. What will happen between the three of them? Milbert starts thinking about the possibilities. Milbert, almost fully healed, goes to the town square, which randomly is an artillery shack, and tells the people, gather around me. Well, everybody gathers around Milbert. He says, I noticed that Millie and Wellesley have been getting awfully close. What are we gonna do about this situation? This island is too small for a love triangle. I demand a vote on who can stay. Either we banish Wellesley, the traitorous man who tries to get to my militia woman, or I will leave. Militia Milbert. The units going back on their post had 1 day to vote. Would it be Milbert the Mighty to leave Greenland? Would it be Millie? That is the question. Would it be Milbert or would it be Wellesley? The defenders around Greenland were holding. Milbert, Millie and Wellesley were there one last time, sitting at the fire, looking at each other's eyes. I'll ask one of my Discord members how the poll will go out. If it's 1, Milbert leaves. If it's 2, Wellesley leaves. Election night came in. It has decided that the vote came out in a bad manner. Milbert, asking for the vote, did factor in how well loved Wellesley was. It was him, Milbert, and it was Karl, his friend, who decided that Wellesley should leave, but Wellesley himself and Lan decided against it. So it was him, Milbert, to leave the Greenlandish Empire. Milbert, now fully healed, decided he'd leave. Millie couldn't bear it, but she wanted to stay. It had become her home now. She was born in Greenland, she shall die in Greenland. Greenland is all where it is. Wellesley was the man to stay by her side. But Karl couldn't take it, our good old Karly boy. He decided to leave with Milbert. Karl and Milbert left after our anonymous Discordier decided. The rest of them were still holding Greenland strongly. What a tragedy. Milbert couldn't take the heartbreak. Millie still went to the coast and shouted. I mean, this distance is probably some 100 kilometers, but maybe 100 kilometers, but she shouted behind him. She's got a really loud voice, okay? She shouted, Milbert, we can make this work. All of us can stay. You don't have to leave. Milbert's mind was made up. He felt betrayed. His heart was broken. Our poor Milbert was gonna try to find a new future. Where will Karl and Milbert go to? That was the next big question. Because before them was lying a big adventure. I think I'm gonna try to take this silent here so that we can have like a double super strong empire. There they go, our brave warriors, Karl and Milbert, two biggest friends, on their adventure to try to capture this island. Because anywhere else will just be suicide. There they went. Now without Karl, without Milbert, the island had actually become quite hard to defend. The Greenlandians struggled. They feared to have taken maybe the wrong decision. Milbert or Karl was still in the middle of the Atlantic. Land in sight, but no hopes and no dreams. Wow, the defense of Greenland has become super hard. Holy moly, these attacks are vicious. Karl and Milbert slowly getting closer, but oh my god, they're even getting attacked. Oh, I fear I might have made a mistake. I might lose this whole conquest. I did underestimate the attack which would come towards Milbert and Karl. I might actually lose them. Ooh, this is dangerous. Milbert had to actually run for the hills because I was getting too much damage. Oh, Karl was getting beat back. Karl was fighting a lot of enemies at once and Milbert had to flee. He felt very sorry for leaving his friend behind. Probably wasn't the right decision he's feeling. Ooh, Millie's super tagged up as well. Ah! Milbert was burning. Milbert was in awe. How would it end? How would it go? Had he made a mistake leaving his true love Millie on the brink of death, but he didn't know that. Well, at least for Greenland, Karl and Milbert's fleeing caused a lot of distraction. And Milbert, the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, after fleeing, took his last breath, caused by this Moroccan siege artillery. F in the comments for Milbert. Milbert's epic struggle had come to an end. The once strongest militia in this world has perished. Jetzt ruhige Musikgeschnitte. Karl, his companion, was on the brink of death. How did everything go so wrong? Round 228 is the one to remember forever. Karl as well, in his trying to survive, tried to help Milbert escape, has died as well. What a tragic day for the Greenlandian struggle for freedom. What a very tragic, tragic day. Now in Greenland, this distraction had caused some time to heal. It caused some time to take a breath. The one Milbert killing artillery has been slain. Napoleon was so proud of himself that he saw that there was blood. Holy moly, what is it rating me? Saw the blood on the ship. He had to just bomb it away, had to destroy it, take it out of existence. The wave of enemies had arrived at Greenland's doors. The Greenlandians, in their sort of the final day, said, not today, but they realized it might be the last. So they started building one statue in their capital. They had to at least still make some national identification marks. The murderers of Karl were here and they wouldn't take it easy on them. In Nuuk, the grand city of Greenland, they started building a statue of one of the greatest men in our time, the original struggler for freedom in Greenland, the original powerhouse. Milbert was getting a statue. And the same day, from all free people, Millie was crowned their queen. Might be one of their last days. The streets of Nuuk were having a little party, but it wouldn't hold for long, as their undemisable death was incoming. Lan, with all her strength, was desperately trying to hold Greenland away, but even she started to realize, how could you withstand something like this? They had to hold out. The statue had to be finished by the Nuukian Greenlandians. Greenland would live one day more, since they killed one strong artillery here. But it won't be a lot more after that one. Millie, barely surviving, had to go and take a breath. Had to somehow survive. Round 239 was probably the round that will end the epic struggle for Greenlandian independence, all because Wellesley couldn't keep his dirty fingers. Round 240, the statue of Militia Milbert was done. They held out just long enough. The last remaining Greenlandians were here to take the last bow. Millie ran to the coast like a desperate hero, trying to hold out, but it would be for nothing. Round 240 will be where it all ends. To once look at this wonderful struggle over Europe will go on, but nothing matters as much to the world politics than Greenland. Around 240, the heroes decided to take a fighting stance in their death. Millie, the first and only ruler of Greenlandian Empire, fell in war. Wellesley, in seeing what he had done, could not believe his eyes. How could he live a day more? He also would fall in battle. It had ended. The epic struggle of the Greenlandian survival has ended. Thank you all for being here, for making this such an enjoyable video series. It was fun to me record. And thank you for your suggestions. I tried to implement some. I am happy that the subscription rate, I'm happy and sad at the same time, because subscription rate has gone a little down. So subscription rate has gone a little down, so that means I will very surely won't be eating the chili, except if you guys like go crazy, but that won't happen. I mean, not to that extent. You have to almost like get 17 subs a day, which is not really realistic in the moment. Anyways, thank you for watching. Hope you had a little heartbreak. F for Milbert. I want to see just huge F lines in the comments. Just smack it out for Milbert. Hit that like. And tell me if you like this kind of more of a story-ish approach to European War 6. Like I said, hope you enjoyed. Have a nice and bye.